So we've got a fresh box from Tactics. Usually I'm more of a CCS type of guy, but recently their website has been pretty slim pickings. Like whenever I went on there, it seems like they're out of a lot of the things I'm looking for. So I checked out this website and I liked what they had a lot more, so I ended up ordering some stuff. I'm doing new everything except for trucks, and so I just kind of wanted to show what I got, talk about my setups a little bit. We've got the Formula 4 53 millimeter, and this is 101 hardness. I had basically the same wheel except in a 54 millimeter, and it was probably my favorite wheel so far since I started getting back into skating. And so I wanted to go for the same thing, but just try like a little bit of a different size just to mix it up. And those were also on sale on the website. We got the Day One tune-up kit. I kind of wanted to get these just to show love for Day One, because he's, if you are into skating, you know he's like a legend, and he just seems like a super cool guy. But this comes with extra of the spacers you put like between the nut and the bearing. I don't know if that's in the frame. The spacers you put here. It comes with 4 of those, 4 extra nuts, and then extra shields for the bearings as well. So I thought it would be cool just to have some of that extra stuff. And I know one of my wheels has been missing the shield anyways, so I kind of got that for that, and just to show love to Day One, like I said. We got the Shake Junt hardware. And then in here, we got a fresh Baker deck. Hopefully that's not too close. But it's pretty cool. It hopefully I can get a good view in the frame here. It's pretty much the same design as the classic Baker logo, except it's almost like more simplistic. All the letters, if you look closely, look like they're kind of just drawn on a piece of printer paper. So it looks very kind of simplistic. And this is a Theotis. It's got the lime green top. As far as I know, this is pretty much the classic Baker shape with the OG mellow concave. Yeah, as far as I know, this is pretty much the stock like Baker team shape and everything. I don't think it's necessarily one of those pro models that has like a funky design shape and everything. I think this is pretty much the same as the basic team shape. But I kind of like this green on top. It kind of, when I first looked at it, I was thinking it kind of looks like a pickle color. But I think that it's gonna look sick. I think it's gonna look sick with this grip on it. Being able to see that around the edges. This is the Bake Junt collab. The Shake Junt grip with the Baker lettering. So I think that, I don't know, I just feel like that with that green coming around the edges, green on top, and then the red with the orange, and then, you know, the little yellow bolt. The bearings have some red and some gold. I feel like all those colors are gonna kind of have the green and yellow on top, and then like red, orange, and yellow kind of on the bottom. So I think that'll look really like clean and kind of match. And I just like to try and make a pretty looking setup, because I don't really make my tricks look pretty, so the least I can do is try to make the setup look pretty. So this is what I've been riding. We got the Shake Junt grip. This is an 8-inch anti-hero board. Indy trucks. These are like the stock Indy trucks. I don't know a lot about all the specifics on the trucks. These are Formula 4, the radial 54 millimeter wheels. And the first time I had classics, I liked them better than these radials, but I was just trying something different. We got the Bronson bearings on there. I think those are just the normal whatever ones. I had got those to kind of try them out because I had heard a lot of people talking about that brand and stuff. I personally can't really tell any difference between different types of bearings, so that's one of the things that I feel like doesn't make a huge difference. I think this is like pig hardware on this. But yeah, I've been riding an 8-inch deck, and I'm going to go back to 8.5 because I had switched to a smaller deck because I was telling myself I wanted to work on flip tricks more and have a smaller deck that would be lighter and easier to flip. But then I didn't really spend that much time doing that and was kind of just cruising around and trying to learn slappies and stuff like that. So I figured going up to a bigger board would kind of give me some more stability, and these wheels are like a teeny bit smaller than what I normally ride, so maybe that for helping lock in and stuff like that. So I think this board will be a little bit better for the type of skating that I've been doing recently. I also remember the last time I had the Formula 4 Classics, I feel like they were a little smoother on harder ground than these radials were. I don't really know that much about all the science of it, but that's just me kind of very generally speculating based on my experience riding different stuff. And then this is my cruiser board that I've been riding. I did a little custom grip job with the paint pens. This is a crooked. This is like the Bobby Warist Pro model. It's a twin tail. I think this is an off size, like 8.38 maybe. This has got Shake Junt hardware, Destructo trucks, and then these are some Ricta cruiser wheels. These are 78A, what does that say? 56 millimeter. And then Shake Junt bearings on these. They're like classic green bearings. And I had gotten this the same time that I got another 8-inch board, and I kind of wanted to experiment with both. And then I decided for like my main kind of park trying tricks setup to just stick with 8-inch and try to focus on learning more flip tricks and whatever. And so I just set this up as a cruiser board, and this is what I've been riding just like on rougher ground or exploring the city or so on and so forth. And this, with the soft wheels, it's a lot harder. Like I was trying to do nose shoves on it the other day, and I could feel the wheels like skidding across the ground. I could feel the board kind of fighting against doing that. So as far as like skating flat ground, this is not very well suited for that at all. Anytime you have the soft wheels, that's going to be the case. But this has been chill for like cruising up, ollie up the curb, ollie down the curb. And that's kind of what I've been using it for, is just like places where there's really rough ground, where there's lines right in front of the curb, right on top, stuff like that. I feel like this has given me kind of more confidence to commit and be able to do that kind of skating and kind of try to progress and get practice with that kind of like fundamentals type stuff. So if you're considering it and you're able to do so, I feel like having one little bit bigger width, bigger, softer wheels, a setup like this, but that's still a traditional popsicle shape. I feel like this can be good for helping you progress your fundamentals, and it can be chill just to like cruise around on and mix it up instead of going and skating the park all the time, going wherever you want, places with a little bit rougher, gravelly pavement, stuff like that. So I definitely recommend maybe trying something like this out if you want to, I definitely recommend trying something like that out if you want to kind of mix up your skating and try to freshen things up, try something new. So yeah, I'm going to put these Destructo trucks, are the bigger trucks that I have. These are like the, let's see, it says on it D2 light weapons grade aluminum. So these are lighter, and I think I originally got like a lighter truck for the bigger board to kind of make sure it wasn't too heavy. Yeah, these almost feel about even to me, honestly. I don't know. I do think that the lighter trucks can help balance out the weight if you're riding a bigger board. But like I said, I don't know that much about the science. Anyways, my whole point is what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to put these trucks on the new setup, and then I think I'm going to switch out the bushings from these indie trucks that I've been riding, because I changed the bushings on these not super long ago, and these are some shorties, dodos. So I kind of want to put the bushings that I've been riding on these trucks, because the ones that are on here are from the original pair of Destructos, the first pair of trucks I had when I first started getting back into skating, and they were the only ones that felt right whenever I got a new pair of trucks. And so I kept like changing them out and messing with bushings. And anyways, long story short, I'm planning on putting the bushings from the trucks I've been riding on these trucks, putting these trucks on the new setup, and then probably putting the smaller trucks back on this deck with the soft wheels and just using those, probably with some riser pads, as the cruiser's set up, so I can still have one of those. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and probably attempt to time lapse the whole process of actually doing all this. So check it out.
I like your swag, boy, I like your swag. You look like dad, look just like your dad. You like your dad, you look just like your dad. Boy, I like your swag, man, I love your swag. You look like that, you look just like your dad. You look like that, you look just like your dad. I need kid, I need dad. Baby, you mom, where you at? I never thought I'd say I need you, I'll keep you. Oh yes, I'll keep you, and I'll throw myself away, away, away.